In this video, I'll show you a purpose that you can have for the water tankers that go on the back of the new cars. What this basically allows you to do is create water storage systems, water purification systems that don't need to rely on a source of water, because you'll be able to go create one of these anywhere on the map, drive over there with the car, set this up, and then just pump water over here, fill your tanker all the way up and drive it back to base, and then pump it into a storage system that you'll have inside of your farm base or whatever you're using the water for. You could also use it in the cold areas, in the snow biomes, to injure people with metal gear that are trying to raid you. You could set up traps in the middle of nowhere without a source of water by using this little station to fill up the water tank on the back of the new cars. So on screen, I've been building the base. It's literally just a 1x3 with a triangle sticking out, just enough for you to walk to get to the TC. And we checked earlier to make sure that we had enough room for our pumps to fit in here, so they should fit in here quite nicely. You could also do this without building the base. The only reason we're building this base is because we're using 5 of these pumps. So if you would like to do this without the base, and you just want to use one pump, that's an option as well. Get the components you need, which would just be one pump, one fluid switch, one electrical branch, and a source of power. So a source of power that would be good for this type of thing is a generator, as you can see in my inventory. In our current case, we're going to place an electrical branch after our generator, along with another electrical branch, the fluid switch, and our 2 splitters are placed above both sides of our pumps. And then we'll just wire all that up. So the left side of this we're going to use to power our pump, which is going to allow the fluid combiner to pump the water into our tank on our car. Otherwise, it would just be stuck in the fluid combiner because all of the pumps are pumping to the combiner. And then just connect everything up like that. Set the second electrical branch to 11 and connect that to the one where it's only going to 2 pumps, because we need 1 power for the splitter, 5 units of power for each pump. After all that's wired up, we just need the generator to finish it off. But first, we will combine all of the water pumps together using the fluid combiner. Make sure your fluid combiners are placed at an even level with your pumps, and then we're going to go ahead and throw our generator down and connect it to our first electrical branch and throw some low grade in there. Finish connecting the pumps up to the fluid combiners, and then we'll bring that into our fluid switch, and we'll be finished after all of this water components are connected. So that's it. You can turn it on now. Everything should be working. And this is where you will turn on your water so that we can fill up this tank right here and drive it back to our base, wherever that might be. And wherever that base is should not be near the water, because the point of building this is so that you can build bases further away from water, maybe to be closer to a monument, to be further away from other people, whatever that choice might have been. This is just a way to get a large amount of water back to your base, and then you can use some sort of water system to create a farm so that you can grow hemp, grow berries, sell the hemp, whatever it might be. And all you would do is drive back to a base where you have a fluid switch set up that you can plug this into, and that fluid switch pumping that water into barrels so that you can store it for future use somewhere else, or purify it and recontain it. Here you can see we've plugged in our water tank to our base. We've got our fluid switch right there, and we have that fluid switch going all the way up to the tippy top of our base and connecting it to a fluid splitter, which then splits the water between 3 barrels that I have in my base. You could do other storage options. I'm just using the campfire water purifiers to purify the salt water that we got from the ocean in 3 different barrels, and then it's all going into 1 barrel that waters a single farm block, 4 planters on my 2nd floor of this base. I'll have a separate video dedicated towards water storage and purification systems that you can use near and far away from water sources such as lakes, rivers, and the ocean. So stay tuned for that in the future, and I'm also creating new playlists so that you guys can stay updated along with my videos as Rust changes over time. Here's what the circuit looks like so that you can have a way easier time putting it together yourself. There is a link in the description to a paste bin where you can scroll all the way to the bottom of the paste bin, copy what's in that box at the bottom, open Rustrition, which is also linked in the description, click on import, and then paste the code and click import, and then you can right click to drag around in Rustrition, and you can left click to move and interact with things also by right clicking on them. Check those links in the description if you would like to look at the interactive chart for yourself for this video. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Catch you in the next one.